class, we discussed about how to launch an app, right? How to launch an app on either a real device or else on a virtual device. That's what we have studied in the last class, right? What are all the various, so we worked on that IndiaMart application, right? We worked on that particular IndiaMart application. So how to handle that IndiaMart application and other things we studied in the last class. So in the today's class, I would like to perform basic operations or basic commands on that application. So I would like to perform these basic operations on that particular applications, like performing a click operation on a button, entering a value to the text field, and other stuff. Okay, so let's see these examples in the today's class. Great. So let me switch to my Eclipse editor, and here so from this the first test script we have created is launching an app on a real device, right? So let me copy this whole script and I'm changing this script to perform operations. So launch app on a real device and perform operations. This is the script. Okay, for that particular script, we are asking it to launch the IndiaMart.apk. So we are asking it to launch this IndiaMart.apk. So what I'm doing right now means, okay, so let me try to open the IndiaMart application. As soon as we open this app, this is the first page it's gonna display. So first of all, just a second. So let me clear all the settings. Okay. Just a minute. So the only thing what I want to do means I don't want to see all my previous operations. I'm just closing everything. Now let's try to open the IndiaMart application. So whenever this application is launched, it's displaying this page, but it is not the actual page, I think. Fine. So let me run this program. See, to cross check, I started my server. Okay, to cross check this, I started my server. Let me try to run this script and see how this is gonna open the app. It's getting executed. It should launch the app. Let's see. So it closed. So the only point what I am trying to see means, whenever this application is launching by APPIUM, what is the exact page on that? See guys, if you observe here, whenever this app was launched by APPIUM, so this is the page it's gonna launch. I would like to get the various kinds of properties. So what I'm doing right now means I'm going for the SDK folder, and in which I'm searching for UI automator, and I opened this UI automator. Okay, and I opened this UI automator. Okay, fine. So whenever we opened this UI automator, and when we click on this capture screenshot, it will capture the screenshot. Okay, so fine. So at this particular page, the only thing what we can perform is here I can click on a next button here. On this particular page, the only operation I can do is I can click on a next button, and even I can perform, see, this is the entire text. I can get the text from this location. Whereas whenever I perform a mouse over operation on a next button, it is having a text property, resource ID property. So whenever this is having a text property, I can use driver.find element by dot name. We can use it as a name property, or else driver.find element by dot id. If the object is having a resource id, we can use a simple id property. Now I'm copying this property. Go to your editor. Here, once after this got opened, driver dot find element. Okay, driver dot find element by dot id, and this time I would like to perform a click operation on this. But prior performing the click operation, so below will click on next button. So before clicking on that, my intention is I would like to get text from here. So again it is having a title property, copy that. Okay. So here driver dot find element by dot id dot get text command. String text is equal to system.out.println text is plus text. So here we used a get text command to get a text from a specific location. In order to get a text from a specific location, we are using this get text command. Okay, we are using this get text command in order to get the text. So here on this particular app, whenever I clicked on a next button here, again it is navigating to next page, and here it is displaying some text, and even we have a next button. So copy this screenshot, and again try to get the text from here. Again this is the title ID property, copy it, go back here. So this is page 1 and we are navigating to page 2. Driver dot find element by dot id dot again get a text string te is equal to system dot out dot println text on second page is plus t. So here text on first page is. So I used a get text method to get the text, and here also I would like to click on this and next button. So this button is having an ID property, resource ID. So here driver dot find element by dot ID dot click. That's it. So even we asked it to perform a click operation on a next button in this page. So finally it will navigate to this particular page. Okay, finally it will navigate to this particular page. So let me capture the screenshot for this particular page. So here if you observe, I would like to identify a next button, that's fine, and this is a text field which is having this property, whereas I'm trying to identify an individual number properties, but it is not highlighting here. Okay, it is not highlighting here. From this tree, let's try to identify this object properties. Okay, from this tree, let's try to identify this object properties. Okay, see if you clearly observe guys, here it doesn't have any specific property related to this number, right? It's not showing any specific property related to these numbers. So hence we can't separately identify this one, but it is having a property for this text field. So we need to enter the value here. Okay, so we need to enter a value here. So what I'm doing right now, again it is having a class resource ID property, page 3, driver dot find element by dot id. Sendkeys is a command which we can use. Okay, Sendkeys is a command which we can use in order to enter a value to a particular field. Okay, Sendkeys is a command which we are using in order to enter a value to a particular field. So on the app also, without entering a value, click on a next button. So here please enter your mobile number. See, whenever you clicked on that, it's displaying a please enter your mobile number message got displayed. Okay, fine. So how can we handle these kinds of scenarios? Okay, how can we handle these kinds of scenarios? Fine. So before moving ahead, okay, so first of all, as a positive scenario, let me enter my mobile number and let me click on a next button. So here we have two different cases. Enter mobile number, click on a next button. Without entering a mobile number and I click on a next button. So these are the various scenarios which we have. Okay, so before looking into that, just give me 3 minutes break. What we are doing means, So I asked here to enter a number into this particular field, and we need to click on a next button here. So if you observe the properties, it's having a resource ID. Copy this ID, go back here, driver dot find element by dot ID, again dot click. That's it. So it will perform so like this. It will enter a value like so like this, and click on a next button. So again it will display a pop-up for us. Mobile number entered by you. So let me capture this screenshot. Okay, let me capture this particular screenshot, and I would like to verify there is a confirm mobile number text. Based on this text, I would like to click on an OK button. So by here, copy this ID property for this object, confirmation pop-up, driver dot find element by dot link, by dot ID dot get the text. So here it's gonna be an ID property. String x is equal to. So it's gonna get that particular text if x dot equals ignore case. So what I'm doing means the value present in an x variable, if it is equal to confirm mobile number, if it is equal to this one, let me cross check these two texts whether these two are equal or not. CYN FIRM MOBILE. If these two texts are equal, then I would like to click on this OK button. See, it is having a resource ID. So here driver dot find element by dot ID dot click. So I am asking it to click on this one. So here if the text on the pop-up is a confirmation, then click on OK button. That's it. So I have returned the script up to here. Whenever you clicked on an OK button, it will take some time, and it is looking for one-time password for this particular number. Okay, it's gonna get a one-time password. See here, it is having an auto detector functionality. Okay, it is having an auto detector functionality. It means in this scenario, if this mobile is having a SIM card, automatically it will retrieve this particular password. But as of now, this mobile doesn't have any SIM cards. I don't have any SIM cards here. So let me stop my script execution up to here. So I don't want to continue in moving further. I just want to stop my script execution here itself. Okay. Is this point clear for everybody so far? Whatever we have written, or do you have any questions for me? Manisha, Divya, Sri Divya, Manisha, is this point clear for you both? Cool. So this is the basic script whatever we have written. Let me update with this stuff in our running notes. I hope we have everything in our running notes whatever we have discussed so far. So let me update at this one too. Okay. So here the scenario 4. launch IndiaMart.com and navigate till OTP generation screen. Okay, navigate till OTP generation screen. Okay, so this is the scenario what I would like to perform. So here is the code snippet for that. For that, let me update this code snippet so that it will be helpful for us in understanding this. So I'm just removing unnecessary spaces so that I can get my script within a page or else within a screenshot. So this is it. So this is my complete program. Copy the screenshot, paste it to here. That's it. Okay, copy the screenshot and paste it out over here. Now run this script. Run as a Java application. It's getting executed. So let me check out my mobile device here. It was on this page, but let's see the error message. So here an element could not be located on this page with the given parameters. Fine. So the problem out over here is immediately after opening the app, in order to click on this next button, it is taking some time. So let me add a thread dot sleep for some time. Initially, I am adding this thread dot sleep for some time here. Okay, initially I am adding this thread dot sleep for some time, and finally also I am adding this thread dot sleep here. Driver dot close app, driver dot quit. Both I perform. Let me check my server instance. Okay, let me rerun this program and see. Run as a Java application. So it's failing here. A new session could not be started. Okay. Stop the server once and restart it. So whenever you are executing the scripts, okay, if you are getting such kind of an issues, okay, if at all you are getting these kind of an issues, a new session couldn't be started. When we are trying to execute the script, and if we are getting below error message, then okay, if we are getting below error message, then stop your APPIUM server and restart it. Okay, stop your selenium APPIUM server and restart it. I just started my APPIUM server now, and now then run your program. So let me run my script as a Java application. and see this time how it's gonna work. It should launch the app. Okay. IndiaMart opened. It should wait for some time. It clicked on the next button. The 2 pages text got returned, and even here it should enter the mobile number, whatever you have given. So an element could not be located on this. So it means after clicking on a second next button on the third page, before entering the mobile number also it is taking some time. So I added a wait command over there. So usually whenever we are performing this operation, some kind of wait, okay, some kind of a wait we need to add. For this, as of now, I'm giving a thread.sleep command. As of now, I'm giving a thread.sleep and I'm trying to run this script. Let me rerun this program. So for which, stop the server, start the server again, and now let me run this program. See, it should enter a value on this phone number. So let's see how this is gonna work. So IndiaMart should open, and then from the home page next should be clicked, next again next should be clicked, and here it should enter a mobile number, and then it should click on an OK button now. That's it. So we asked it to perform operation till here. Okay, we asked it to perform operation till here. Okay, cool. So guys, just give me a minute. Hello. Yeah, so this is the way how can we execute the script, guys. Okay, am I clear for everybody, or do you have any questions? Okay, fine. So guys, Manisha and Sridivya, can you please respond? Is this point clear for you both, or do you have any questions for me on this? Manisha and Sridivya. So here, yeah.
No questions. Everything.
Good. And then what I'm doing right now means, let me try to open this IndiaMart. So here on this mobile number, okay, so without entering a value, whenever you click on a next button, some kind of a message is displaying for us. Please enter a mobile number. If you observe that, please enter your mobile number message got displayed for us. So let me try to get the text for that. So I'd like to get the text. What is that particular text? So here, see, I wanna identify this particular object info. Okay, so here, so it is just displaying the information till the next button for this page. So here, frame layout, so frame, So here actually it's not getting this information. So I thought to get this particular text from this location, but it is not getting the entire information from there. Okay, fine. Let's see this. So it's not getting this information. Fine. So we will see this. How can we get these messages? We will see that further concept. Okay, but this is the basic script how to perform this operation. Okay, this is the basic script. How can we perform a basic operation to do this? Okay, great. Done up to here. So here you people have to practice another scenario. Okay, so you people have to practice another scenario, which is so you people have to perform another scenario here, which is just a different application. So I would like to show you a different application, which is a facebook.com, which I will explain you in a next class. Okay, so I will explain about this facebook.com in the next class. Okay, I will explain you about this Facebook application in the next class. Done. Done up to here. So to work on this application in another scenario, what I can do means, see, we have a launcher activity code, right? Whenever we executed this launcher activity, let's see what it is gonna open on the page. See here on the device, it should open the main activity for this application. IndiaMart application, it should open the main activity. So this is the page it is opening whenever you are performing a launcher. Fine. So I would like to get this screenshot. Okay. So on this one, I would like to click on remind me later. Right. So here, capture the screenshot. Okay. So whenever you are getting this kind of an information, okay, so let me capture this screenshot and update the running notes. Whenever we are trying to capture the screenshot in UI Automator, if it is throwing a below error message, okay, if it is throwing a below error message, then open the command prompt, enter adb.exe kill_server, adb.exe kill_server, adb.exe start_server, adb.exe start_server, adb.exe devices. Finally, adb.exe space devices. It will display the devices. Now try to capture the screenshot. So I'm trying to capture the screenshot now. this is the way how can we capture the screenshot. Okay, now try to capture the screenshot. It will work. That's it. So this is the way how can we capture the screenshots. Am I clear for everybody, or do you have any specific questions for me? Okay, is this point clear for everyone? Now, in this UI automator, now capture the screenshot, and in which I would like to click on this remind me later button. So I would like to click on this button. Okay, so here it is having a class property Android wizard button, and update is also having the same button. So what I am doing means both are having a same class name. So here I am copying this scenario 3, I am making it as a scenario 5 using activity perform search operation. So I would like to perform a search operation using this one. So after this one, thread dot sleep for some time, and after that driver dot find elements by dot class name. So here I am asking it to identify all the buttons by its class name. Okay, so here whenever you are using a find elements, the return type should be a list of web elements. So list of web element dd is equal to, so Java utils list and import a web element from Selenium. So it means we are asking it to identify all the buttons which are starting with a class name. So as of now in this scenario we have two buttons with this class name. It will capture the two buttons information. Okay, it will capture the two buttons information. So the basic difference is for this update the index is 1. For this remind me later the index is 0. And the text is remind me later and the text is update. So now what I am doing means I am using a for loop int I is equal to 0, I less than dd dot size I plus plus. So dd dot get off I dot get text. So I'm getting the text from those buttons. I'm storing it in a string t. If t dot equals ignore case remind me later. So if that text is equal dd dot get I or dot click. So what I am doing means I am getting the text from these two buttons, and now whatever the button which is having a text as a remind me later, I am asking it to click on that. So whenever we click on remind me later, it will take me to this particular page. Okay, it will take me to this particular page. That's it. So I asked it to click on a remind me later, and then here wait for some time, driver dot close the app, driver dot quit the instance. Now when I run this script as a Java application, it's getting executed and it should click on this remind me later. Let's see this. After sometimes this one is changing to, see, initially, okay, so the problem out over here, whenever that app is launching, initially it is displaying this. Okay, initially whenever we are using this one, okay, the screenshot whatever it got displayed on an app is the settings, whereas here it is displaying a different page. So let me make some time here and rerun the program. So what we are doing means, so if you observe this one, it clicked on remind me. Okay, so it got an exception stating that session ID is null after calling a quit command. So I used a quit command where it is throwing that. So a get text. So we are. So this is there within the program itself. Okay, so this one shouldn't be here. That should be outside the loop. The reason why it is a failing is earlier I kept a quit in a for loop. That's why it got a fail. Okay, so I changed this logic now, and now let's see how this is going to work. It's getting executed. It's getting executed. It should click on a remind me later. Uh, Seems like again it got a fail. Okay, it clicked on a remind me later. That's it. So this is the way how can we run our test script, guys. Okay, go ahead and practice this scenario from your end. Okay, cool. Done up to here. And the small scenario for your practice is, earlier in the IndiaMart, whenever we entered a mobile number, it sent a OTP, right? OTP screen got generated. Whereas for you people, continue with that screen. Okay, continue with that particular screen. Scenario 5, which is continue with OTP and navigate till last page. Okay, continue with the OTP and navigate till the last page. This is the scenario for your practice. Okay, this is the scenario for your practice. Cool. See, the previous scenario is navigate till OTP page, and this scenario is continue with an OTP also. Okay, whereas for you people, whenever you are working on, give the mobile number which was there on your mobile device itself, so that automatically it will detect that. Okay, fine. Done up to here. Go ahead and practice this stuff up to here. We'll continue the concept in the next class. Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Good night.
Hello?
And whoever wants these running notes, kindly drop me a text email to my email ID so that I can share you these running notes. Okay, I can share you these running notes. Please drop me a,
Hello?
yeah? Yes, Vidivya.
Hi, Surendra. Actually, I couldn't find that UI automator in Android Studio. I
So,
have kept the option as SDK, but it's opening my default settings.
So under the SDK folder, are you able to identify the tools in that?
Yes, SDK tools.
In the tools, you can find an UI automator.
No.
Within the tools, search for UI. Automatically, you can find that a UI automator. Fine. Sridivya, can you please check it out and text me on a WhatsApp so that I will help you out over there? Actually, I have
Yeah,
another question now. Okay?
yeah, sure.
Fine, Divya. Fine. Thank you.